Hey guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with a Western Roundup update. I wanted to spotlight a iconic actor. Now he did all kinds of stuff. He did all genres: war, westerns, romantic dramas, comedies, all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about one man, Henry Fonda, and he made quite a few good westerns, especially in his later age, towards the mid '60s to the mid '70s or so. He did quite a few westerns, especially a good little peak period kind of there in the early '70s where he was doing quite a few little good ones and stuff, little ones you just kind of forget about and stuff. But man, Henry Fonda was a great actor. He's very versatile, very stoic. He, like Jimmy Stewart, he had that style, that look. They were both tall actors, kind of lanky. They were actually best friends in real life. They started out, I think they roommated with each other in the beginnings of Hollywood in the 30s when they first moved out there or whatever. But anyways, today I thought I would spotlight some stuff from Henry Fonda and his Western stuff. Plus I threw in another I threw in kind of a Alfred Hitchcock movie that he was in. I didn't know where else to kind of talk about this movie. I saw it and I love it. And so I'm going to throw it in there as kind of an extra and stuff. But let's get right to it. Arrow Video just recently released this. This is the 10 star Anthony Mann's 1957 Western, co-starring Anthony Perkins. This would be 3 years before Perkins would do Psycho with Alfred Hitchcock. But this is a great release from Arrow. It's beautiful. This one and The Shootist are two recent ones that Arrow has put out. They're both Paramount movies. They've done some really good artwork on here. Got the slipcase, and then you got the dual artwork, and you got the other one, the other art there. But this is really nice. This is a Blu-ray edition. It's got 3 audio tracks that you can listen to. You can listen to the original mono. You can listen to the regular, 2-channel stereo, and then the 5.1 stereo surround sound on there. Plus it's got some audio commentaries and everything. It's got 2 really good not documentaries, but I guess video essays by Neil Sinyard, and one about Peter Bernstein, which is the son of Elmer Bernstein, who did the score for this. But this is a really good release. This is one of the Anthony Mann's westerns that I kind of forget about a little bit sometimes. This was after his whole run of movies he did with Jimmy Stewart throughout the 50s. This was 57. The next year, Anthony Mann would work with Gary Cooper on Man of the West and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this is coming towards the end of Anthony Mann's westerns. I think he would only do maybe 1 more, 2 more maybe. But yeah, 10 star. Highly recommend this, guys. It looks great. And it's got a great feature. Plus, it's just got a great cover art. I really dig the new art and stuff. So next up, now this next one, I had never had this other than a Laserdisc copy of this. I had never had a Blu-ray or DVD of this movie or anything. And this is a 1943 Henry Fonda performance. Now recently, my friends over at the can't think of the Westerns for Life channel with Dan's Movie Cave, Carlos, Eastwood for Life, and Jeff 101 Bronson. Highly recommend all those channels. Go check those out. But they have a Westerns for Life, which they all co-partner with and put on ones they focus on sometimes one movie in particular. Sometimes they'll cover a filmmaker, live streams and stuff like that. But they covered this recently, and the overall agreement of everybody, I guess you could say, was pretty much it was okay, but it didn't really knock their eyes out and everything. Now, this was a movie I've seen many times. This is the Oxbow incident. I went ahead and picked it up on DVD because I didn't have a DVD copy of it. And yeah, it's a short and sweet movie, directed by William Wellman. It's about 75 minutes, and it's got a great big cast of supporting characters and stuff like this. I've seen this movie dozens of times. It's got a great Henry Fonda documentary from A&E, the A&E series called Biography. Now, some of you older cats out there watching this might remember A&E channel back in the day when they showed documentaries and stuff like that. Not like before reality TV hit and everything, but Biography was one of their biggest shows and stuff. But that's on here. But this is basically, there's a couple of people. There's a murder, and basically the town kind of rushes to get together to lynch the suspected people. They find this group of 3, and they suspect them as the ones that did it. Basically, and we find out towards the end that it was all just a setup. They had nothing to do with this and stuff. I don't want to give away everything in case you've seen it, but really good movie. It's about the lynchings and just about people getting just misinformation, basically. Everybody's listening to one person that could be totally wrong, lying, and they just all go with it. They all join up and they're going to do it. So it's a real movie about morality and what's your morals and how you feel about this and that and stuff. So, but yeah, 1943. It's an earlier Western. Western started to change in about 1939, I want to say, with Stagecoach. I always use that as a marker. And from there, all through the 40s and the 50s and everything, the Western grew and grew and grew until the 60s, and then you had spaghetti Westerns in Italy and everything. But yeah, overall, it's not that bad. It's exciting. It zooms by pretty quickly. Henry Fonda is the lead. It's got Henry Morgan, who would later be on Dragnet and MASH, is his buddy in this. He's been in a ton of Westerns also, and he's really good. But yeah, it's got a great cast. Anthony Quinn, Henry Morgan, a very young Dana Andrews is one of the 3 people that are going to get lynched and everything. But I think it moves by really good. I think if you're a fan of 40s Westerns and 50s Westerns, I think you'll dig it. The star power alone in this movie is enough to get through this movie. It's only an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, it's not that bad. Yeah, I like this movie. I like it a lot. I mean, I give it at least 3.5 stars on 5-star, and everything. But yeah, it's a more mature Western for that time. These are adult themes of talking about murder and lynching and, everything. So, yeah, I mean, it's an early example. It's not, they would do movies like this a little bit better in the future. But for the time and place and the star power in this movie, it's really good, and I like it. Next up, speaking of spaghetti westerns, this was a movie that Henry Fonda did in, I want to say, I always get this year mixed up on this. I always want to say it's 1978, but I think it's 74. Anybody know in the comments? Let me know right offhand. Is it 74 or is it 78? I'm not really sure. But this is My Name Is Nobody. And it's really cool. It's got this one of my favorite parts of the movie is the whole barbershop scene where he's getting a shave and there's some guys encroaching on him to shoot him while he's in the chair. and just the way that unfolds and it's filmed and everything is awesome. I love watching that scene in particular. But music by Ennio Morricone. This was directed by Tornino Valeri, who worked with Sergio Leone a lot. And it's rumored that Sergio Leone helped him out on this and filmed one of the scenes in this. And I always think the barbershop scene is one that he filmed because it has Sergio Leone all over it. But I believe it was a different scene. But anyways, pretty good movie. He's really good. I mean, we got Terrence Hill in it, and you know, he plays more lighthearted roles. A lot of times he does a lot of the comedy westerns and stuff with Bud Spencer. But I think it's pretty good. I mean, he's trying to impress Henry Fonda, who's this you know gunfighter and everything, and but yeah, it's a very interesting movie. It's got a lot of cool set pieces and everything, and it's kind of cool to see an aging Henry Fonda. He's still got it. He's still got it where it counts and everything. And so yeah, check that out if you get a chance. It's a great movie. I mean, it's no classic by any means, but it's definitely a good movie to watch every so often. It's a straight 3 stars in my book, but I highly recommend it. And finally, guys, this is that Alfred Hitchcock movie with Henry Fonda in it that I wanted to recommend. Now, I've had this DVD for a long time, and I've just finally, I think I watched a short video about it online, and I was thinking, man, I had never seen this movie. I wanted to sit down and watch it. So this is the closest that Alfred Hitchcock got to doing film noir, and it's beautifully filmed in black and white. Man, it's a beautiful looking film, and this movie looks really good on DVD. But yeah, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, music by Bernard Herrmann. I can't remember who the cinematographer was on it, but it looks great. But this is the Wrong Man, and this is from around 1956, I want to say. So this is about a year before he did the 10-star. Really good. This is a really good movie. Great performance by Henry Fonda. And his wife is played by Vera Miles, and she's really good in this too. His long-suffering wife who's trying to support her husband while he's been, accused of this crime, and he's out on bail, and he's trying to clear his name. He's trying to figure it all out. But man, it's a great film noir, great mystery, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Beautifully filmed. Love this movie. I love this movie now because I just watched it, that is, but The Wrong Man. So I thought I would throw that in there with these westerns and stuff just to have some variation and everything. Henry Fonda. So there you go, guys. Henry Fonda, one of the best western actors of all time. I mean, of course, he did other things too, but he's widely known for his westerns and stuff. And everything. So let me know in the comments what you think about Henry Fonda as a western actor. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy the western genre, guys. Give me a big thumbs up. Let's see how many thumbs up we can get for the western genre that I love and you love, and you're watching this, so I know you love this. So if you made it this far, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my channel where I have tons and tons of western videos to watch. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna ride out, and I'll catch you guys on another Western Roundup update. Later, guys.